Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Jones Review here. This is B. Jones coming at you in the latest in entertainment news. Everybody buckle up because it's going to be a fun ride. On today's episode, we got this beefiness episode today. And on this episode, we have here my boy DeAndre Jev Donson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Jive. I'm an artist from Dayton, Ohio, and I'm thankful to be up here with you guys.
Awesome, man. It's nice to have you on the show, man. I'm excited. And also, we have here my boy Jonah Dills, a.k.a. Kotu.
Yeah. What's up?
Talking to the mic, homie.
Yo,
You're on radio,
tell them what
man.
it represents.
You are the creator of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you needed a reminder, if you already knew it, yeah, you're God.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Starting off with a strong episode. I love it.
Yeah, the vibe is nice. Everybody's here. You know how we be doing it. But also, I got to remind everyone that the views and opinions of the Jones Review do not reflect the views and opinions of the WWSU Radio and Wright State University Northern entities. But you can also participate on the Jones Review by calling this number at 937-775-5555 or by live chat within the show. And also, we're live streaming on YouTube. So everybody better participate because this show is about to go down today.
It's getting real beefy today.
Yeah, real beefy.
Feast on top of a feast.
A feast on top of a feast. Like, we got a beefy extended 30 minutes and just a beefy show, man.
I don't think I ever want to hear the word beefy again after the end of the show. I want to hear
Unless
it like
I'm going
100
to
times.
Taco Bell, I don't want no extra beef.
You ever say a word so many times it just doesn't sound like a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. But anyways, let's start off the show with some reviews here. So I want to talk about Black Widow real quick. So I seen Black Widow. DeAndre seen Black Widow. Have you seen Black Widow, Jonah?
I would have to.
But what?
have to see it to speak on it.
So what do you think of the character of Black Widow, Jonah?
I'd have to
You
see
don't
to
know
speak on
any.
it.
You ain't seen nothing Marvel.
No.
You ain't seen the Avengers.
I've seen. To be honest, I could not tell you the difference between Marvel and DC.
Oh
Marvel
man,
and
get
DC.
out. Get out.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, but I'm a producer.
I am a huge Marvel fan. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't like really indulged into the comics, but I got some friends that are my dad, he got every comic you can ever think of.
Collector.
Probably to this day, probably still collecting them.
What?
So like I've been a Marvel fan because of my dad. But my friends, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that be like, I'll be watching something, they be like, oh, you don't know who that is? And he'll fill me in, let me know what's going on in the comics. They'll send me comics, stuff like that.
Nice.
And then I'll get, information like that.
That's
pretty
how
cool.
awesome.
That's how I got most of my information about Marvel is just from friends telling me like, yo, like I had no idea about World Breaker Hulk and like
Yeah.
a bunch of other like, you know what I'm saying? Even King the Conqueror who
Yeah.
was just introduced, but like, apparently he's a big deal in the comics. I had no idea who he was till my homie Dean told me who he was and like everything that he could do. But yeah, I'm a big Marvel fan, man. And Black Widow, I couldn't wait to watch that movie. It wasn't as entertaining as the other movies,
I agree.
but it was a much needed movie. You know what I'm saying? It filled in
Right.
missing
Yeah.
information. You know what I'm saying? And Marvel just do it better than DC. Let's be honest.
I agree.
What-
just do
Without
it
a
way-
Which
doubt.
one is X-Men?
That's Marvel.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
watched X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah,
I never
yeah. X-Men is actually one of my favorites just because the X-Men part of Marvel is so brutal
Right.
and it just seems more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just seems more real. People becoming mutants and the government trying to
That's-
come up with a
that's totally
cure
real.
and trying to
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just more realistic. I feel like if mutants really started coming up in the world, the government would be trying to shut
Oh,
that
of
down.
course.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And they do like outer space adventures too, like which is
Mhm.
even cool. Even Fantastic Four does it too. But I'm excited to bring them into the MCU because
They
after what happened at the episode
Actually,
Loki,
yeah, the last episode
Yeah.
of Loki, when everything started branching,
yeah,
technically, if you really think about it, that made everything that's ever been Marvel
canon. Yep.
It technically
excited,
made
man.
everything
Caught up.
canon.
Yeah.
Dude, look. Marvel does it better, man. Just dive into it and you'll get lost. I swear.
Literally,
Sounds good.
I swear. Loki's is one of the best TV shows I've seen.
I agree.
And it's only one season in.
Mm-hmm.
So It's pretty crazy.
I didn't
That
know they
brought
made a
my
TV
boy.
show out of that now. 'Cause
Oh yeah, man.
I don't like way too many superhero movies. I know I'm Bailey's friend, and that's like
Yeah.
weird. But
That's
I
not
like
weird, man.
I like Thor. That's the one I really like. So like seeing Loki and
Man,
everything.
Thor is like low key, like low tier as far as the movies that they've been coming out with. Like Thor is really good, but if I was to rank them, Thor is low key at the bottom.
I respect that. I like
But-
Thor though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I just like the movie
I
that
like the
they
guy who
came out.
plays him. What's his name?
Chris
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hemsworth or
Yeah,
something like
Hemsworth.
that.
Yeah.
Chris
No,
Hemsworth.
I watched
Yeah.
that movie when I was like in 6th grade or something, like the first one when it came out. That was really good.
Yeah.
So
I like Ragnarok though. That's my favorite Thor movie.
Yeah.
Without a
I
doubt.
may have seen parts of that.
What'd you think of that one?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Years ago,
He said the parts I remember they were good. You know.
yeah. I mean,
Of course.
No, but Black Widow. I like how Marvel does it because their attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
if you notice, Black Widow, you know the jacket that her sister gave her.
Yeah, she wore it in Infinity War.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it
it's
kind of
like,
had that, post.
they been had this plan. It feels like, you know what I'm saying? The whole Phase 4, everything they're doing, man, it's just so crazy.
Like they're already planning out like what's gonna happen the next 10 years. Like once they finish with that story arc that they finished. Like literally, like they already got their actors casted. They got the storyboard already all
It's
drawn.
crazy.
and
And we're over here
Oh,
thinking like, oh, they just now, doing this stuff, and it's like, nah, it's been
been in the
done.
making.
It's already the storyboard's already been built. It's just them finding actors and doing it one piece at a time. It's crazy though. I love Marvel to death.
Me too, man. It's such like I gotta say, like Marvel, like how they do it, they come prepared and they know that of course like all the people who work for Marvel Studios, like they're nerds too. Like they know Marvel too. So it's all out of love too. So it's their passion project. So that's why I love Marvel Studios, of course. And I'm really excited for Spider-Man No Way Home.
Look, that's gonna be the biggest Marvel movie to ever drop.
Yeah.
You don't even have to like Tom Holland or Tobey Maguire. Everyone has a Spider-Man that they like.
Who do you like,
Everyone
Jonah?
knows Spider-Man too.
And you're going to
That's-
watch that movie just to see your Spider-Man, even if
Literally.
you don't like the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, when I started watching Spider-Man, it was like the ones with the Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire's the
Okay,
OG
yeah.
one.
The OG. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's when I think of Peter Parker. That's who it is.
Tobey
I think
Maguire.
it's crazy that they are bringing all three of them together.
That's bigger than Endgame, in my opinion.
It's big. It's way
Yeah.
bigger than Endgame.
Yeah.
And what makes it so big is because the fans were begging for this. They were like, "Marvel, y'all need to make this happen. If it doesn't happen, we gonna riot." And they was like, "Okay, well, we don't want the riot, so we're just gonna make it happen." And then they made it happen.
I feel like the
And with-
audience is generational too.
And with Sony and Marvel working together,
Bro, it's over.
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It is a wrap. Everybody gonna be in the MCU. Everybody.
Literally. Even the OG Fantastic Four with Chris Evans.
Yes,
Human
yes.
Torch.
All of
Yeah.
it, man.
But I gotta say, Black Widow, it filled in the gap of Civil War and Infinity War, and I sort of liked the premise of it, but I think the pacing was pretty bad, and just the way they.
I almost felt like it needed to be a show.
Yeah,
more
that's
than
what
a
I'm saying.
movie.
Yeah,
Like,
Disney Plus show or something.
Yeah, it almost felt like that. Like
hmm
it wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah,
you know?
it was a
just-
good movie to watch. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you get the backstory of
Yeah.
Black Widow. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like dive into her character because they don't really do much of that in the show. She's kind of just there fighting with the team. You know,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it's good to get that backstory.
And I liked how David Harbour as a Red Guardian.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
was
really got
kinda dope. That was dope.
that really got me to watch the movie because I like Red Guardian as a character. I was like,
Yeah.
Hopefully they do like a Captain America versus Red Guardian.
Captain America gonna wax him.
I totally got to get tuned into all this.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, man.
Literally.
Once you dive in, you gonna grow a beard, man.
There's no there's no going
Rabbit
back
hole.
anymore. Like
You're not seeing daylight. You know what I'm saying?
What-
I've got it started.
You
about to
gotta
be like a goatee. Like it's about to be like a
Yeah, I'm gonna be all grizzly.
literally, man.
But
But for Black Widow, for my rating, for how I do my rating, I do like out of 5 stars.
Mhm.
So I'll give it like a 3 out of 5.
the Black Widow.
Yeah, and also it had like a Taskmaster twist, which I won't get into, but it was kind of
Yeah, I
interesting.
don't want to spoil it for anybody,
Yeah.
so I don't know how I feel about Taskmaster, but you know, we gonna go from there.
Yeah.
Watch the movie, even if you think you're not gonna like it, it's still worth the watch. It is. You still gotta watch it, man.
Yeah, of
like I said, it
course.
fills in missing information. It's just one of those. It's kind of like what's that one? Captain Marvel. That's
Yeah.
kind of another one that was kind of like that. It was just like it's more like a filler.
Yeah.
Like you ever watch anime, and then like a lot of the episodes be filler and no action.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's got a lot of action in it. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. I felt like it was a filler episode for real.
I've seen like the first, I think, couple episodes of Demon Slayer.
yeah.
I actually never
Not
seen
enough
Demon
to
Slayer.
be-
Demon Slayer is really good.
Not
good
enough
things
to
about
be
it.
into the story enough where I know what's going on or anything like that.
Now, if we talk about Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
The
Dragon
anime
Ball
I
Super.
like is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
The Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah.
anime
I got
is
into the cards.
awesome.
when
See,
was
but I don't know.
I
if
have a bunch of cards at home. Like I can't even explain how big my
My
collection
mom
is.
once made me a birthday cake that had what's his name? Is his name Yu-Gi-Oh? What's
It's
his
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yugi Muto.
It
Yu-Gi-Moto.
had him
Yeah.
right on the cake. That was the cake. It was so cool. It was the
Yeah,
coolest birthday cake ever. It was Yu-Gi-Oh. Boom.
yeah, that's awesome. Now I like the Pokemon anime, Yu-Gi-Oh. I even watched the Bakugan one. I liked a lot of
Bakugan.
that.
I had a couple Bakugan.
Yeah.
Dude,
when
I
was-
used to
get in
have
trouble
like
at
a
school
big
for those.
tin,
I
and,
had
like a case.
the-
I used to play it at school all the time, man.
Yeah. I remember that
Y'all
one
taking
where,
it back.
where the
Yeah, for
dragon,
real.
like, he transformed. Like, he had different Bakugan transformed. into,
Yeah.
like, this big one.
Dude, but
like
I
a
swear when we were
transformer.
at CTC together, I brought in like my Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Yeah.
sometimes. I think I dueled a few of our classmates.
Man, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. Actually, there was a video game they
I
had.
still do sometimes.
I can't remember what the video game was, but it came with the Egyptian god of Ra. It was a video game. It came with a god card.
Was it on the GameCube?
I think so. Yes.
I know which one you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it because I played it too.
I bought that game just for the card. I played that game a couple times. Didn't really care for it, but
The god cards are so easy to get now. Though,
I used
'cause
to
they
be
made so
in
many of 'em.
elementary just playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't even know if I was following the rules all the way. but,
Right.
Like,
Because technically, you can't use the Egyptian gods. Those are
Yeah.
like in tournament rules.
I'd be like,
Just
Egyptian
make 'em
god of
up
Ra.
as
Like,
you go.
Dude,
don't
you're
you know how to
role-playing like
sacrifice
you're
it?
in the
no
show.
monsters on the field, bro. Like,
oh no, I had a blast. Now, that's the only animes I've watched. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Did y'all ever get into Digimon?
Oh, yeah.
I never had actually.
you
Digimon,
talking about
yeah.
you
Digital
talking
front-
about Dollar General Pokemon?
Yeah, yeah. Pokemon's where it's at. That's what I watched. That's what I was into.
My favorite Digimon is Digital Frontier when they transform into the monsters
Oh,
themselves.
dude,
yeah, that was
yeah,
cool.
I
That's my
remember
favorite
that.
one.
I didn't really watch Digimon like that, but like if it was on, I may have like peeped it a little bit.
But anyways, Black Widow was a good movie. I recommend it. You can watch it on Disney Plus, but you have to pay an extra $30 for it.
Don't do that. Go to the movies.
Yeah, go
I'm
to
about
the
to
movies.
say
and
that's a
see it.
lot.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
heck.
that's Disney for you. They want the
I mean,
money.
like you said, just go to the movies. I could go to the movies, buy the ticket, get popcorn and a drink, and it's be the same price.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
it'd be
is
cheaper
kind of
still.
random.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of Disney, they've got an invisible green paint.
really.
Have you heard of that?
Green.
I think I heard of that recently.
It's in they
yeah.
like if you have like a fire extinguisher sitting there, but you don't want it to be like super obvious. You paint it this color green, and it's invisible like to the human eye.
What?
Is that not the craziest thing?
And they do that in their movies or their
They-
animated
at-
movies.
If you go to the park, like you walk around, there'd be a door that's just you walk right past the door, you wouldn't know was there because it's painted invisible green.
Wow.
Like how?
That-
How do they do that?
I might have an idea on how they did that. So
That's the craziest thing.
what I've heard, and I could be wrong, but our eyes only accept, so much light or whatever.
Yeah, the
And,
light
like,
tones.
Yeah, but there's like more colors that we've never seen.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like a whole spectrum
The whole
of colors
grayscale.
that we physically cannot see with our eyes.
That just exist.
Yeah, and if we know they exist, can't we create them? So maybe they found a way to,
Add
find
more
that
colors.
color and then
Yeah.
They
started
found
painting
the
stuff with it.
loophole.
Yeah,
That's
but
a good way to look
yeah,
at
that's
it.
what I heard. Is like there's a whole spectrum of colors that we just never have seen, which I can't even imagine what another color would be.
Right.
Maybe it's
You
within the
can't
green, within the green paint. Like
Somewhere
just a
within the green, I
spectrum.
guess
yeah.
that's not on the spectrum.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird though.
You're right.
that's crazy, man. But also like to highlight, Jonah made this origami swan.
Looks really
So,
cool.
Man, let me see that.
Yeah.
I've actually never held or seen an origami in person, for real.
I don't think I have either. That's pretty dope.
But,
Y'all want to see
Thank
this?
you.
Look, that's crazy.
yeah. So it's also interesting how I never really got into origami though, but I think it's sweet that Jonah made that.
Pretty
So,
dope.
like,
That
on the
is
fly
pretty
around.
dope.
That's what I
feel
would do
like
at
it's a fly.
CTC, sitting there in math class, like, make an origami swan instead. Leave it on the desk for the teacher.
Instead of giving her an
that's cool.
apple, you give her like an origami swan.
Here
Man, you
go.
just brought up CTC. That just made me miss that school so
Yeah.
much.
I miss it too.
For sure.
That was the one school where you could just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? And like
There's so many people.
find out who you were for real.
Yeah.
You meet like 25 new people a day.
Literally, like,
Yeah.
and you make new friends there. That's how I met Scotty.
Yeah.
That's how I met Jonah.
If Bailey and I
That's
didn't know
how-
each other,
how I
we wouldn't be
met,
here.
Yeah, DeAndre too. I mean, I didn't meet him there, but that's how
Yeah.
I met.
We're
met him.
linked, though.
Yeah, we're linked.
We're
yeah.
friends because
Yeah.
of that.
Nice.
Literally.
Hell yeah.
So, but yeah, if you guys want to participate, you can call the number at 937-775-5555, or you can participate by live chat on the radio station or YouTube, because we're streaming on YouTube also. But also, let's keep talking about CTC.
I tell you what, I am super grateful for CTC because obviously with our instructor that we shared,
Yeah,
Bailey.
Miss Sugden. Yeah.
Big shout out to Mrs. Sugden. I
Big
love her.
shout out
She's
to Mrs.
awesome.
Sugden. I miss her so much. Man.
Yeah, like she helped me get my IT job here on campus.
really?
Here at Wright
that's dope.
State.
Wow.
So, and obviously, if I didn't get that job, I probably wasn't going to come here. I probably would have went to UD or something. So, since I got that job, and I found out, oh, there's a radio station, and then I wanted to do sportscasting, and I came here, and then obviously everything's led up to me doing this with you, Bailey. So,
Right.
CTC's given a lot of us a lot of opportunity. So, I got it. I love it.
I love it too, man.
Hey, looks like we're getting a call real quick,
Oh.
Bailey.
Awesome.
So let me go ahead and answer this real quick. Welcome, you're on the Jones Review.
What's poppin', pimp?
Is this Sweet Tea?
Yep. You know
Oh,
who it
what's
is.
up,
Oh,
Tim?
yeah, what's up?
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much, man. We're just vibing right now, man. We're having a great time. How's it going,
Real
Tim?
beefy today.
That's a little beefy.
Hell yeah, man. That's good. That's what I like to hear. I love the high energy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, what's popping today? It's just
Same shit, different toilet.
Hey,
Am I on something yet?
Sorry, man. I had to hang up on him. I can't have that.
All day.
oh, man.
Sorry, man. I just can't have that on the air.
Sorry, Tim.
Yeah, if you do call in, make sure to keep it clean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta
please
keep it
do keep it
clean.
clean. Hopefully, I dumped that in time, but I think I
hope
did.
so.
So,
Yeah.
sorry. If you guys
Yeah.
know, make sure I said I'm sorry, but I just can't have that. You seem like a really cool dude too. I'm sorry.
Tim.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry, Tim, man.
Yeah.
He's like, man, what happened?
I don't want to get in trouble by the FCC, man. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Tim. But we'll come back to you soon, hopefully.
Yeah,
But,
feel free to call back,
yeah,
man.
Feel free.
It's all right. No worries, man. Feel free to call back.
But yeah, I just loved how CTC gave you opportunities to think about your future, and I liked how it gave you so many options to talk to people, to network, and to just know who you are as a person and figure
Actually,
out.
CTC was how I really did find out that I wanted to be a rapper, because I went there originally. I mean, I wanted to make games, but my dad, he was like, it's not really that many people in the field. You need to get something that's more lucrative or whatever. So I went into filming, the film industry.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be the guy behind the camera,
Mhm.
or the guy behind the camera, but
Yeah.
I ended up being the guy in front of the camera, even at
Yeah,
school.
right.
And then I would be doing the editing. So I do all the special effects or, transitions or whatever. So then I was like, okay, if I like being in front of the camera, I might as well take this rap stuff to the fullest extent. So that's basically how it happened. And after I graduated, that's when I went full force with it.
Actually, I know a friend who does filmmaking. So if you're interested, if
I
you
am
need-
interested. We
yeah.
definitely got to link up.
if you need a video to be shot or something,
I
he
definitely
can-
need videos, man, because
Yeah.
one thing I don't have is I sound really nice, and people can swear up and down that Jive is famous because he sounds famous. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I want to look famous too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I need some high
Call 'em back.
quality stuff.
I'll call him back.
Welcome back on the Jones Review. Sorry about hanging up on you there. Just try to keep it clean, homie.
You sound like you on the road.
Oh, we can barely hear you, Tim.
Hold on. My fault, yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up? Okay, my fault. Yeah. What were y'all talking about? Sorry.
You're good, man.
School,
Yeah, we were just talking about
anime,
CTC.
whatever. Like
Do you remember West Carrollton, Tim?
Yeah, I stay out here right now. I've been looking. I'm bouncing around from like Kettering and Centerville area to I'm back in Moraine now. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, man. I'd love to have you on the show sometime, and we kick it and have fun on the show.
He's more informed on anime than
Oh, dude,
than myself.
I'm so anime inclined for sure. Yeah, I could pretty much tell you facts about everyone that you could list.
Have you watched Demon Slayer or Megalobox or
Yes, I've seen both of those, and they're really good. I love the quality of both of those studios too.
Yeah, me too, man. I love the animation and just the way the story is built and
sure,
just
dude.
the foundation they make for
Who's
these
your favorite
animes.
character in Demon Slayer?
Wait,
They
what'd
won
you
an
say?
award
your
for-
favorite character in Demon Slayer.
Oh, Toshiro. Is that right? I
Oh,
think.
nice, cool.
Yeah, the main character. I'm bad with the anime names.
I'm more My Hero. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. My Hero's great. The
Yeah.
latest season has been really good. I like the fights between Class A and Class B are really cool.
I love that art because it actually
Todoroki.
shows. Yeah, Todoroki.
That's my guy.
Yeah, and it shows Bakugo actually like working like with his other teammates. I like that
Mhm.
aspect, and it really shows like he's grown as a character.
Yeah.
I did like that, and I don't know, just that arc was so awesome because it really showed like they're really battling to be number one and actually trying to get their hero license, even though some of them have it. But like, also I liked how it showed that Midoriya has like secret abilities that he'll unlock soon in the season or in the future of My Hero. So that's gonna be crazy.
I bet we have superpowers.
Yeah,
100%.
I
mean,
bet
probably.
if we could access 100% of our brain at one time, I bet we could unlock something. And then something like My Hero could be real in real life.
That'd be
yeah,
crazy.
we all have quirks. That'd be nuts, dude. What if we lived in a world? I'm sure there's a world where we exist like that already. We're just in a boring dimension. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe we're in that boring universe.
Or
and-
somewhere in China, in a forest,
Literally.
there's a facility where they teach people to use their superpowers
secret base.
that no one knows about. It's just secret.
Literally.
I know this has to sound like foreign language to Jonah right now.
I've been saying I got to get caught up on the shows.
Like I said, man, you get caught up on anything we talked about today, you're going to be gone for a year.
Literally. He'll just be a whole new person and just be like,
Come back with gray
Quality
hair.
entertainment. Really, yeah. We're talking about some good stuff.
yeah, man. But yeah, I can't wait to have you on the show, Tim. It's going to be a blast. And
Man, I'm looking forward to it too. I hope you guys have a great day today.
hey, you too, Tim. We'll keep in touch.
I'll be safe.
All right,
Hey, thanks
boss.
for calling, man.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry about the mishap earlier.
Oh, you're perfectly fine, man. Hope to have you in the station soon. Have a great day, brother.
Sounds great. You guys be safe.
All right, that was awesome. Thanks for the call, Tim.
Thanks for the call, Tim.
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool.
Yeah.
I like him.
If you guys still want to participate on the Jones Review, it's 937-775-5555. But I'm not going to go on a break soon, but we do have a couple more minutes to talk. But
You're
I
talking
just
about CTC. Let's hop right back in
of
where
course,
we were.
Yeah.
I think, in addition to the benefit of having really motivated teachers, more motivated than it seems like, or at least at West Carrollton.
And my high school as well.
I definitely agree with that because I felt like these, I call them instructors more.
Yeah.
But to me, I think they were more than that. I think they were basically mentors for us,
Yeah.
and they
Except
really.
for my lab teacher.
uh,
He did absolutely nothing.
Some of them can be like that,
Yeah.
which I've heard. Like even when Bailey and I
Mhm.
were at CTC and Jonah as well. You graduated 2019, right? As well, 18. So you're in front of us.
You know how I learned all this stuff in my lab? My best
Google.
friend, Ryan Walker.
Okay.
He would literally do all the research and then teach the entire class how to do
What?
stuff.
No way.
I feel like
Yeah.
the whole
would do
everyone
YouTube
at CTC
research.
is just like, you walk into normal school and you got everybody walking around like, yeah, we're on the way to class. You walk into CTC, everybody's like, yo, what's up? We're on the way to class. We're about to go learn and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. People
Literally.
usually had some pretty high spirits. Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
vibe of CTC because it was a much better vibe than West Carrollton.
You,
If
in
I'm
my
you
still
walk in
here,
and it's-
my kids are definitely going to
Yeah. Right.
Oh, of course.
Now, like I came from, if you guys know where Twin Valley South is, over in
Mhm.
West Alexandria, that's where I went to high school at, as you can see on my hoodie. And then going from a school with like 70 people graduating in the class, I went to one where CTC was like 2,000 or however many. So like
Right.
I didn't get to experience different lunch periods and everything, and the halls being extremely filled around 3 different like it was like it was a Sinclair or something, like a community college with how big it
Sinclair.
was, right?
I went there
you know what
too.
I mean? It was like a big change for me, but I think it kind of helped me get ready for college and everything. With just the size of the campus and just how it was ran.
The
and how our
lunches they had.
Oh, the lunches
pretty
were
good.
delicious.
Oh, let's
They
not
were
talk
good.
about Stromboli, bro.
Stromboli.
What?
Stromboli, man. They
What's
used
that?
to have Stromboli at
Is that like a
CTC.
revelation?
Man, maybe it was back in my day, you know.
Is it
I know what
pasta?
one is, but I don't think they had them when we went
They
there.
had Stromboli. They had the popcorn chicken bowl.
Oh, yeah, do you remember that popcorn chicken bowl?
Yes, I knew as soon as
Yeah.
I said something, y'all was all gonna do that.
I remember that.
Back when I was
Popcorn
at Twin Valley
chicken bowl.
South, man, that was our Tuesdays. It was a good day at lunch,
Those
man.
burritos.
I got pizza like every day. It was
Yeah,
really good.
I had a friend that
Pizza,
did that.
Every day.
chicken
I want to
sandwiches.
say like on Mondays they had Stromboli, man. It's like
Was
We-
it like a ravioli or something?
it's like a
I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of
it's
weird.
like a calzone.
Oh, like the
Except it's
pizza?
just
That.
cheese and pepperoni.
Yeah, I like those.
It's like
Yeah.
hearty bread and the inside's got the
Mhm.
pizza-ness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hot pocket.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
hot,
like
it's
a
like a
hot
hot
pocket.
pocket.
like
yeah.
a huge hot pocket. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I used to love Stromboli. And the
Sounds-
Bosco sticks, come on now.
Oh.
Come on
yeah.
now.
Those are
Bosco
out of this
sticks.
world, man. They're just good food, man. It's just
Look, they sell them at Walmart and they do
They
not
do.
taste the
I
same.
stock them all the
It's so
time.
different.
They don't taste
Yeah.
the same. I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong. They just don't taste the same.
It just depends on how you cook it as well. That's
It
what
might
makes
be our
it-
taste buds because I know our taste buds change over.
Did
time.
y'all
That
ever
is
get?
true.
They'd have chicken wings for lunch at school though, and you get a chicken wing, a scoop of mashed potatoes, and a scoop of green beans. But you get a chicken wing.
Yeah.
it was just
Don't
get
a
one
chicken
single.
wing. Wasn't it like a tiny chicken wing
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a nugget.
Yeah.
nugget?
It's not a chicken wing. It's a nugget with a bone in it.
Yeah, man, those are good times. Man.
It was, man.
CTC was the best 2 years of
You
my
could
high
eat
school life.
outside.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did a lot better too. Like
Yeah.
grade wise, like
I did as well.
I got A's and B's and stuff. Like you literally like
Northmont, I was struggling, man.
too,
And I went to
Bosco.
CTC and it was like straight A's.
yeah, literally.
I was like, how? What's the difference?
I feel like it's more because the teachers at CTC mainly they cared. Most of them.
Yes,
did.
they cared.
I
and
didn't
mindset.
have. I didn't have one teacher that didn't like care at all. Every teacher I had that I can remember at least was really, really cool. Either really laid back and chill, or they actually just wanted
My
to
lab
be involved
teacher was
with
just
each
there
student.
to get paid. I could tell. He would
So-
just sit there at his desk.
How old was he?
Man.
Old man?
Nah, he wasn't that old, man.
Okay.
He had to been
I wasn't.
in between 35, 45.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty young then.
Yeah, he was
okay.
in between 35 and 45.
I guess he just.
At the time, he could be like 50 now.
Oh yeah.
But, I
What-
graduated in 11.
Do you think maybe he like? I wonder if he didn't know about the.
He didn't.
what
He
he
had a
was
whole
teaching?
book. He had like this book, and he would be like, yeah, man, turn to page this and read it. And it was just like
Yeah.
Wow.
YouTube. And then all of a sudden, we over here doing special effects, kamehamehas, and like,
Yeah.
and nobody in his previous classes had ever done that stuff. So when we did our project, it was me, Ryan, Danny, and Sam. We did this project, and we were doing like superpowers and stuff like that. And his
Yeah.
mind was blown.
Wow.
Blown. And that's why I was like, man, you ain't supposed to teach this class, bro. You just here getting paid.
But anyways, we're coming up on our top of the break right now, so we'll come back with more of this beefy content for sure.
The feast we're having.
Need
I had
number
to
two with
say,
extra
I'm
beef.
sorry.
We're gonna have to get shirts that say that.
But
Yeah, for real.
but yeah, we'll come back with more of the Jones Review here, and this is a great episode so far.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all. Welcome back to the Jones Review, everyone. This is B. Jones coming at you in the latest in entertainment news.
Let's get it.
We have a most epic show to date, and we got my boy here, DeAndre Jev Donson.
Jive, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes. I am here. The
And then-
one and only.
We also got Yak 2.
Yadco too.
Yak
Or
2.
you just,
Bailey's butchering it today, guys.
or you, G. You know
G.
what's up?
Yeah, G. I got my boy here, G. Jonah Dill's here. So, we were talking about a lot of stuff here today on this awesome episode.
And I like your name. That you are the creator of the
You need to
universe.
call Bailey.
Thank you.
I'm getting a call.
Yep.
It resonates
Okay.
with me, man.
Hello. Welcome to the Jones Review.
Hey, what's good, y'all? How you doing today?
What's up, boss?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, man?
No problem, Mr. Jones. You know it's your boy Kyle Burns.
Kyle Burns? What's
Yo.
up, man? Hey, this is this is the guy I was talking about, DeAndre. So what's up,
Video
Kyle?
The video guy?
Man,
Yeah, the video
I
guy,
heard
yeah.
y'all talking about CTC. Y'all had me feeling nostalgic, so I had to.
Hey, he went to
I
see-
had to get on here.
Yeah.
Oh, were you the dude with the afro?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
that's
I-
Kyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember seeing him around. I don't think I really talked to you much, man, but I remember seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I seen you around too. It's like because your voice sounded familiar. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you used to go to CTC?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in
It's
Bailey's.
like-
I was in his lab. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, man, yeah. I just want to let y'all know y'all doing a great job.
Thanks,
Great
Kyle.
job
Love you, man.
On the show. Yeah, you already know. Bailey, I can't believe you like Digimon Frontier. That is hands down the worst season of Digimon.
What?
Tell my man.
You didn't
Tell
like
him.
that one,
Tell
bro?
him.
They were transforming
Absolutely
into
not.
like
I thought he was
the
about to be like,
monsters
man, that's
himself.
so
Like
cool.
Yeah.
that's not cool. Like the dude had like
It is not
lightsaber
cool.
blades. Like, come on, like that's cool. Like,
my
even
lord.
play.
wow,
Man,
my haters have
nah,
arrived.
Man. Nah, man. Hear me out. It takes away from the whole digital monsters.
Yeah, it does.
Champions for the boys and girls. How can I become man? Nah, man. Nah, I need a little monster by my side, man.
Yeah.
I can't turn into one.
Yeah.
Takes away from the whole experience.
But Kyle, like I said, Digimon Digital Frontier is my favorite because I don't know, they're kind of like
Ooh,
Power
he said
Rangers.
his favorite.
They're kind of like
Power
Power Rangers in a
Rangers?
way.
I know you didn't compare Digimon to Power.
Dude, Kyle is killing me right now. I can't.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god.
literally,
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Hold on,
Like
before
I just like the
Man,
the
before
aesthetic
there
of
was
it,
ever
you know?
Pokemon, there was Digimon. I ain't gonna let you come to Digimon like that. Power Rangers is cool, but Power Rangers is a little cringe. I'm not gonna lie. You can't.
Power
compare
Rangers is
Digimon
cool
to
until
Power
you're
Rangers.
like 7, and then you're like, oh
Fact.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
agree.
don't diss on
Speaking
my.
of Power Rangers,
But they're still cool though.
they got that realistic Power Rangers. It was like they had like
The
a
movie?
a mini. It was not.
No, they had a
like
TV
mini
show. I
movie.
remember.
Oh,
It was like a mini movie where they
yeah.
had guns and they were
Oh, yeah.
they were out there in the field.
And they were
Oh,
killing
that's
people.
something else. I
Yeah.
don't know about this.
And they
one.
were
Yeah,
like,
it was-
they were killing people and all kinds of
Hold
stuff.
on.
Yeah, it was
And
rated R.
Nickelodeon was
Like
okay
they,
with
he's
this
gonna
one?
kick some
Y'all need
flips.
to y'all
and,
need to
like,
look into that. I actually just
yeah.
watched it the other day.
I think I know what you're talking about. And the
I'm
dude was
scared.
parachuting, and then he like.
yeah, they
Yeah.
it was like Power Rangers running on Mars or the moon or something. They had straps.
Hold on.
Oh
like,
my
what?
lord.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon was cool with this?
Bruh, it was crazy. And I think I think it was just a movie about them, one person offing all the Power Rangers one by one. And like, yeah, the Power Rangers, they were
Yeah.
crazy. They
This sounds
weren't
like a
regular Power
parody.
Rangers. They weren't just
Yeah.
fighting. And the Megazords look more like Transformers.
Okay.
Yeah.
They move like Transformers too, like pretty smooth. It was
This
crazy.
sounds like a parody movie.
It was
It was a
taken very
movie, yeah.
seriously. It
Really?
was like
Yeah.
as serious as Power Rangers can actually get.
No, it's a
Alright.
fan film. That's what it's
What
called.
is
fan
what is
film.
the
See,
show?
Yeah.
kind of like a parody.
Yeah.
So I don't
The
remember
show
what it
where
was
they've
called,
got the
but it was
things they
pretty
put together. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I forget what it is, but it's like they've got these like 5. The Megatron.
Are you
got
talking
these
about
5
the
things, and they
Megazord or you
all-
talking about Voltron?
Voltron.
Voltron.
You're thinking of
Yeah.
Voltron, the old,
Yeah.
the oldies,
Old-
yeah.
I
Legendary
used to have
Defender.
a toy of that, and it was like the coolest thing. It was like a transformer, but it was like I was into Power Rangers at the time, so it was like transforming Power Rangers. but I never knew anything about it, like other than I just had that toy for like ever ago.
That's kind of crazy.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah, yeah.
I know
So, yeah,
Kyle's
I'm-
gonna check out Space Jam today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Wait,
check it out on
Space Jam
HBO
dropped today?
tonight.
Yeah.
Space Jam 2 dropped
Yeah.
today?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm watching it
I know
tonight.
where I
watching
am this
Yes,
weekend.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm calling
Man.
off work tonight so I can watch it.
Just for
Just
that?
chill out.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna wait
really.
till the weekend,
the way to
man.
do
'Cause
it.
y'all about to pack it all out tonight.
I'm about to watch on HBO Max.
That's
soon.
what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Yep.
Oh, it's on HBO
Bailey,
Max?
Yeah.
Bailey,
All right.
Bailey, Bailey. Hold
Yep.
on. Did you just say HBO Max?
Yeah.
They messed up because y'all
Come
no one's going
on.
to the theaters.
Yeah.
I am.
HBO Max?
Yeah.
Nah.
I
HBO
always
Max has
fall
South
asleep
Park,
at the
so that's
movie
why I
theater.
got it.
Uh-huh, okay. I got it for Game of Thrones.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
Also
y'all
like
think of the-
Titans.
What do y'all think of the new movie theater seats they've got, where they're like a whole recliner?
Oh, I
I
like
love
those movie seats.
I love it. It's less
Oh,
space
word?
for a lot, but I like it because low key before that they had too many seats in there, and then you'd have too many people in the theater,
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bumping elbows.
bumping elbows. Not even that, man. It's just like a lot of people like to talk.
Oh yeah, they
Right.
talk a lot.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like if you got a seats full of, if you got 100 seats available, at least 10 of them is gonna talk during the movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
Somebody's
like
phone.
you lessen the seats, it's less people that's gonna interrupt the other people. So,
Right. Back to Black Widow for a second, but I did go see it in IMAX with my cousin and
I
his
did
girl, and it was so cool because it was so cinematic. Like with the scenes, like you can tell, like there's some scenes that were like for IMAX, and it was nice to look at. It was like wow, like I never been like a true IMAX experience, so like it was different. So I did like that aspect of that.
What's IMAX?
You don't know what IMAX is?
Not enough to know.
Hey.
Like,
Well, it just like IMAX is just it kind of expands everything, like the screen, the sound. It just makes you more immersive.
Yeah, when you're in the
movie.
theaters and them 808s is going off, the
is that
bass
what they
is
have at
going.
the Green?
I-
Green IMAX theater?
Well, they have different terms for it. Like at the Green, it's more like XD. It's I don't know. It's like their own thing, but I think AMC has IMAX.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah,
I haven't been to the movie theater in a while. It's
Yeah.
been like a year or two.
Drive-in
Honestly, it's the
They're pretty good.
I like the theater.
I like
do
it.
like the
It's
theater, too.
dark, so it's easy to
Mhm.
focus on the screen.
Yeah.
The surround sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? You
Man, the
if
only
it-
the only big issue about the movie theater is someone bring their kid in there. And
Oh,
start-
God.
Yeah, they're screaming
Man,
and
they
crying.
gotta do a
Yeah.
rule.
Would you
against
rather
that.
have front row seats at the movie theater or sit way at the top?
Oh,
Way at
everyone-
the
everyone's
top.
at the
Way
top.
at way at the
Man,
top.
I'm
I'd
not
rather be in the
breaking my
middle
neck for
because-
no
Really?
movie.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say I'm not breaking my neck for no movie.
Yeah,
I'm
straight
breaking
up.
my
Right.
neck.
I can't be in the front.
I don't know anyone who like would want to sit in the very
I
front.
know.
I did that. I was in the front because I was like, man, I want to be in the front. I did that for the Avatar movie,
Mhm. That was a big mistake.
and it was a 3D.
Oh,
So not only was my eyes hurting, my neck was cramped.
How'd
by
you
the
not
end.
die that night?
Man, but it was such a great movie. It was almost like
yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah, right.
Avatar was such a good movie.
I know. I agree.
And they coming out with a second one?
Yeah, James Cameron's working on the second one, third one, and fourth one. And they're coming out with the game by Ubisoft.
Ooh.
But like
Wow.
okay, I'm a little mad at Ubisoft right now
For
because
what?
I was playing Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline, the DLC with Aiden Pierce and
That
Wrench.
Watch Dogs 2
Yeah.
DLC?
No, it's the new DLC on Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, they have a new one out
Yeah,
after 2? I
where
didn't know that.
They brought back Aiden Pierce.
Oh, from the first
and
one.
then they brought back Wrench from the second one into this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I was like literally like 3/3 into the game. Next thing you know, I played it last night. It just deleted my game save.
Oh.
And like I literally had to start where I was in the beginning with Aiden Pierce. I was like, I'm not.
Did it
playing
like
this.
delete it, or did it corrupt it?
I think it got corrupted.
Oh,
and my
it's
friend told me
still-
there was a bug, and they put that in the review. I was like, I was literally like close to the end. Like I was playing as Wrench, and it was so cool. Like such a great.
I feel bad
DLC.
for you, man.
And I was so upset. I was like, this never happens to me. I was like, that's why I don't trust autosave. You know?
Yeah, that is
So,
a fact.
yeah,
I
I
just
just-
got back into start playing Skyrim again,
Mhm.
and I had autosave on, and it completely screwed up one of my games, and I put like 30 hours.
Yeah.
I've
into it.
I
heard
was
that's
like-
about the best.
And it's
game
not like
ever
it just
made.
deleted one save.
Skyrim?
It deleted the whole character and everything. It was bad.
I played Skyrim. I know the online. I don't like the online.
I never played
I
it.
think the
The Elder
solo-
Scrolls Online,
Yeah,
terrible.
I think the solo Skyrim games are way better.
Yeah, I agree.
Elder Scrolls, man, they're not Skyrim games. Sorry, I have to do that to people.
Well, yeah,
my
it's like
favorite
the-
one is the one before Skyrim called Oblivion. That is my favorite game of all
yeah.
time.
My dad
out
played
of any
Oblivion,
game.
but I never played it.
It feels like more of like a true RPG to me
Yeah.
than like Skyrim's an amazing game. It's probably like my third favorite game of all time. But because I just started playing it again with a bunch of mods on my computer. But Oblivion, just like the vanilla game, just feels like such a great RPG. Just all around, the way you level up, the combat. Like, of course, it's a little janky and glitchy because the game came out in 2006, right?
Scotty's favorite game, y'all.
Yeah, but like it's just I don't know, like the Fighters Guild, the Thieves Guild, all this stuff. It's amazing. It's
I'm
so
more
much
of
fun.
a Super Smash Bros. Kind
Oh, don't get me
I
started on
should have brought
Smash
my
Bros.
Switch, man. I'm pretty darn good.
I literally
if
just played
anybody
that.
wants that work, Jive is calling you out.
All right, then, bet.
Well, dang,
Name
yeah,
a
I
time
have
and
a whole
place.
I should have brought my Switch.
Yeah.
If
man.
you put a GameCube controller in my hand, I am a problem.
All the
Dang, that's
GameCube.
crazy.
They need to re-release that.
What, Super Smash?
Oh, the whole GameCube. That was ahead of
oh,
its
yeah.
time.
Yeah, they need to
I
re-release
mean, that
it.
was like, if they released that right now,
Did you guys like
It
The
would
Legend of
sell out.
Zelda at all?
I actually
I'm
didn't
playing
talking about
Breath of the Wild.
or just
Well, just Legend of Zelda in general.
No.
yeah,
A little bit.
kind of.
They I don't think it's out yet, but it's gonna be out soon. They're remastering Skyward Sword, the one that was on the Wii. They're putting it on the Switch. So I'm probably gonna buy that. My favorite Legend of Zelda game was Twilight Princess. That one was awesome.
Didn't they have one of the Ocarina?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time. That
I think
one was
the-
awesome.
I think
too.
that was the one I played back in the day.
Yeah, back on the GameCube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah.
you got a song called Zelda.
Yes, I do. I was on. Funny how that came about. I was kicking it with one of my homies, and I was just looking through beats, on some board stuff, and she looked at the title of the beat, and it was called Zelda. She was like, "Make a song about Zelda,"
Okay.
and then it was done. I made a song about Zelda, and like compared it to my life. It was talking about like drug use and stuff like that, but it was
Nice.
pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
A lot of people like
That
that
sounds
song.
dope. All right, y'all. I'm going to head out. I'm going to see Space Jam.
Okay.
Then afterward, I'm going to be on a very long set.
All right, let us know how that movie goes, man.
Sounds
Yeah.
like you got it going on.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
man.
Kyle, if you're, or DeAndre, if you're interested, talk to Kyle. Give him his contact info.
Oh yeah, definitely
Stuff.
link up with me, man. I'm on any platform you can find. It's 4 letters JXVE. Look me up, hit me up on Facebook, whatever. You'll find me.
Bet. All right, man. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day now.
Kyle,
All right,
it was a
brother.
blast, man. I'll catch up with you soon, man.
Take it easy, man.
All right. Later, y'all.
Later.
Deuces.
What a cool dude.
Yeah, Kyle
Thanks for
Burns.
calling in, Kyle.
He's my best friend, man. He's a cool dude, man. He lives in Florida, but he visits.
Oh, he's down in Florida now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to Florida in August
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like
For
the visit
artists-
or the move?
for an artist retreat. Yeah, it's a bunch of
That's
popping
gonna be
artists going
wild.
down there.
Really?
Actually, yeah, my producer Stafford Beats. I'm actually gonna meet him for the first time.
What?
I'm pretty sure he's in Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah, he's like
What?
in the military or something, but he's getting out of the military to do music full time.
So, wow, that's crazy. He's like your producer, and he's in the military.
You know how he started out?
how?
Man, he started out. He was hitting me up. He was making jive type beats on YouTube. Like
Okay.
he made like 2 jive type beats, and like I came across it, and he had been hitting me up, and he sent me a couple beats. And I was kind of like, it's whatever. But then we started working more together, and he finally found my sound,
Mhm.
and we just now I do all his beats, and I only do his beats. I mean, every now and then I'll come across the beat on YouTube or whatever, but for the most part, it's just Stafford Beats, man.
That's crazy.
And now I'm finally about to officially meet him in person.
He's the next
Nice.
Dr.
Crazy.
Dre.
That's awesome, man. Man, I mean, Scotty's my producer, so he's
Right?
amazing.
I'm the one working the board behind the
Yeah.
scenes. So I ain't no like you saw me out there with that board. I can't do the scratching and
Stafford's
everything.
came a long way, man. I think I want to say I met him like maybe a year and a half ago. No more than that. And, he's verified on all platforms.
Wow,
So, man,
that's awesome.
he came a long way really, really fast.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
got a great connection.
oh yeah, man, that's my bro. That's my bro. So I
Awesome.
can't wait to see him and meet him in person and see
Yeah.
how he is. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's gonna be dope.
I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome. But let's talk about your new album, The Dark Side Files. that
All right,
came
so
out.
my new album or my new EP that's about to come out July 23rd. It's called The Dark Side Files EP. Now, I originally made this EP just to push out all my features that I had.
Yeah.
Because I've been like, I mean, people call it feature farming, but I like working with creatives. You know what I'm saying? I like
Right.
working with creatives. So it's like if you don't have to be popping. You could be someone who sounds really good on the mic. If you sound good on the mic, if you make good music, I want to work with you. I'll put you on my song. You know what I'm saying? And like I have all these features. That was like, man, let me just throw these out so I can get my singles together and focus on myself after that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like that's what this tape is. It's like a feature project. But it became more than that as time went on because like this tape's low key been done for like a year.
Mhm.
It's all about budget. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
all about budget. Like don't release it if you don't have the money because ultimately when you release something, you want people to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get people to hear it, if you're not popping naturally or you don't have a way to get out there without money, you're gonna have to pay for advertising.
So, just out of curiosity, so since you said you wait like a year, do you ever like listen back to your songs and think, "Oh, I want to change this in it" or anything during that time, or do you just keep
Once
how it
I'm
is?
done, it's done.
Okay,
Because everything I've done after that is so much better. Like I have music that trumps this tape. But when people hear this tape, it's gonna be next level for them because they didn't hear where I was last year. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I hear you.
I didn't really release like that. But they're gonna hear that and it's still gonna be up to par with what's coming out today. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? But I also have the Dark Side mixtape is where I started. That's when people really started getting hip to me. And then I got the Dark Side EP, and that's where I talked a lot about the family I was building. I had my first daughter, you know, around the time. where I
Congrats,
released
man.
That. And now I dropped This Is Not That Deep, and now I got the Dark Side Files EP. So this is like the trilogy, basically.
Okay.
It's like the third Dark Side, but it's pretty dope, man.
That's
it's
sweet.
It's just about my life. It's sad to me. My life's sad to me, but like if I told you what I'm going through, you might not see it the same. You know what I'm saying? It's basically what it's about. It's like, you know, how I feel and how I take in my situation is different how you might see it. You might be like, man, you ain't going through that much. It's like, nah, bro, this is weighing
Just
super
step
heavy.
into
But
your
internally,
shoes
you're
kinda
going
thing.
through a lot.
Yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
is weighing heavy on my mind. And like it may not matter to you, but it matters to me. You know what I'm saying?
I like good lyricists, so I
Mhm.
respect that. That's awesome.
Like and every song is different. Like the first song has got some Peep vibes, some Poor Stacy vibes. The next song has got
I
some
love
Juice
Poor Stacy.
vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Juice, obviously, too. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like rap when people who make music like that are able to fluctuate
Mhm.
between different types of
And
style
I got a
of
song
music.
that's just straight rap. It's straight rap. It's not I didn't sing a single note. Just straight rap because like a lot of people they be like, man, you only sing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no. I just started singing 2 years ago. I've been doing this since I was 11. I'm 28. I've been rapping.
Wow, you're
know what I'm
28?
saying? Yeah. I'm
Wow, you
28,
look
yeah.
28, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been rapping. I can rap. I can out rap a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that says
You
a lot,
definitely
man.
out-rap
Because
me, I can't do it to begin
I
with.
mean,
Like
if,
I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but man, I can snap. You know what I'm saying? And like,
You had
if you ever seen me in a cipher, those are light bars, man. This is just me. You know, I'll do the cipher real quick. You know what I mean? Type of thing.
Mhm.
But when I get on my own songs, my own projects, man, y'all gonna see a different side of Jive. And I don't be rapping like, oh man, I got money, I got women, da da da.
Yeah, like
Like-
how a lot of rap is. Mainstream rap is a lot.
Yeah.
I be
like
rapping like I'm a piece of trash. But it's
Well-
okay because it's gonna pass. Like
there
I
you
don't
go.
know, but
well, Jive, if you're interested, I'm offering it to you, Angie. But if you guys are interested, I was wondering if you guys want to do like a little freestyle or like a little verse, you know, just to spice up the show a little bit.
man,
If
you
you-
know what? I could probably do something like
if
that.
I do
But
anything,
you guys
I've
gotta
got
make
to
sure
go,
it's clean
Yeah,
because
I've got
you
to
know,
go potty real bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
But
are
who
the
wants-
creator of the universe, man. Create you a toilet over there.
right. Right.
All right, you want me to throw on that beat you sent me?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Let's try to freestyle. I'm not the best, so don't expect Juice World to just come on to Right State and do something.
All right.
But-
No, I hear you. As long as you keep it clean, we'll have a lot of fun here. All right, let me go
Mhm.
ahead and boot this up.
Y'all ready, man? That's stuff.
Yeah. Lately, I feel like my life is out of order. In August, I'ma be out here in Florida. Y'all tryna get this money up and get these bucks. Shout out to my homie Matthew Tuck. Hey, hey, get out the way. You catching a fade. Catch drive at Wright State. We on the radio, but they won't play me though. Lot of people back then used to play me, bro, but it's okay. Cause I'm Young Jive and I'm on the rise. And I'm with the guys. You can get fried. Don't know what that means, but I'm out here really, I'm getting the green. Yeah. Young man hitting the scene, trying to keep it clean. Hey, I guess that I can. I'm after these bands. Yeah, I feel like the man. I feel like the man. Yeah. Oh, trying to sing while I'm live. A lot of people live just to say goodbye. It's okay, I'll be fine. Hey.
Hey,
I don't know.
that was sweet,
Dude,
man.
that was
That was
awesome.
awesome.
That was good. I
Man,
tried.
that was great. No,
I
that was
tried.
amazing. I love that. And that's like the type of rap I listen to. That's the vibe. I loved it. Great job.
I never
was
freestyle live
Awesome.
like that. Like,
Hey, there you go. You're welcome,
was
man.
it.
I was like,
Hey.
I'm gonna
That was
mess up soon.
I give him a round of applause. That was,
That was
awesome, man.
amazing.
Appreciate y'all.
That was great. I love it. I'm definitely checking out your music in my car on my car ride home.
Let's go.
Hey,
You gonna like it, man.
I
You
bet
gonna
I will.
like
I love that freestyle.
Everyone should check out Jive on Spotify because he has amazing songs and albums too. So if you guys want to check him out on Spotify, he's on there. So
JXVE.
yeah.
Like I said, the tape's
What
dropping
is-
July
I'm
23rd.
looking up.
How did you come up with that name?
The name was actually given to me. I used to go by many names. You know, I went from Drillionaire to Lil D to Gunna Kid. And Gunna Kid, people were like, man, you don't rap about guns and stuff. Why is your name Gunna Kid? And I was like, I don't know. It just kind of sounded good when I had it. And then one of my friends, his name was JC. It was JC, and then there's me and my homie JP. And JP and JC are brothers. They're Jamaicans. They're from Jamaica. And JC said I should change my name, and he was like giving out suggestions. Didn't really like it. Me and JP were both trying to change our names, right?
Right.
He said, "Man, maybe you should go by Kid Jive, you know, because you're a kid, you know." And Jive is spelled with 3 I's. Like you guys hip to Kendrick Lamar, High Power.
Oh yeah.
I was really into Kendrick Lamar at the time,
Mhm.
and it was 3 I's. So it was Jive with 3 I's, and that's what I rode with for a long, long time. Me and JP were actually fighting over that name. Like, yo, no, I want that name. He's like, no, I want that name. And like,
Was it like rock paper scissors? Like
I was about to say it was rock paper scissors situation.
Rochambeau.
Obviously, I won. Nah, but me, JP, man, a couple of us, we all used to do the rock paper scissors thing anytime we got a chance.
That's awesome.
But that's how I came up with the name. And then over time, me trying to tell people like, yo, look me up. It's Kid Jive with 3 I's. They're like, what? 1, 2 I's, 3 I's?
Right.
Got confusing. So I changed it to an X with 3 dots above it. That's my logo.
Oh, that's sick.
So it's
I like
Jive, but it's the
I
X
like
with the
it.
3 dots.
Kind of
cool.
reminds me of like a Scarlord with how all of his songs, instead of having like an O or whatever, he has like an X,
X,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with the name. It was actually given to me, and then it kind of evolved from there.
That's pretty
Cool.
dope.
That's awesome. Well, Jive and G, I'm curious on how the process it took for you to become a rapper. Like the process, the time, the effort, and how you developed your songs and how they came about and how you got, how you guys became
You go
as a rapper.
Yeah. I wouldn't call myself a rapper. I would say it's more something that I do. But I've always been into music. Like, I listen to music, but then I'm like, I feel like I want to put my twist on it. I want to give my perspective because I feel like my whole perspective on music isn't already put into music. It's up to me to do that. You know what I mean? But as far as like how I got started was I was sitting there at CTC and I was like, man, I was in some class where we just had to learn different softwares. I found a beat making software free on the website, and I was like,
I know what class
boom,
you're talking
this
about
is it.
too. It was business man. It's something
Yeah,
business
something like that.
something.
And I started
Yeah.
making beats, and I was like, okay, I got all these beats. What do I do with them? So I started writing to them. And then, like, I don't know. I was like, okay, I put them on SoundCloud. I'm like, all right, like, okay, how do I take this, further? And then I went and figured out you can get like DistroKid or TuneCore. You can just don't even need a record label. You can literally just go on your computer and you're on the platforms like that. But as far as like, I don't know why I make music would be sort of sometimes it's easier to listen to a song than it is to listen to conversation because it might have it's got the
Yeah.
groove to it. It keeps you listening. Yeah, I'm trying to be the Jesus of the rap game. No one's done that yet.
I'm sure you'll get there.
Like
This is
vocab.
Rap Jesus, y'all.
Yeah, that's why. And I came up with the name. It's not really a name, but you could just say Yadco 2. But the full name is Yadco 2 G Suprise. So it's like sort of a message to the reader, whoever the reader may be, and that you are the creator of the universe, God. Let's uprise. Let's rise up and make it better. You are the God of the universe. Let's make it better. And that's
Sorry
the whole
to-
name.
Sorry to interrupt, but it looks like we're getting to our top of the break hour real quick.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna
we'll
have to go
we'll
to
have
the
to come back
bathroom
to
for
this,
this.
man. I hate to do this, but we're talking about so much stuff.
Hey, we got an extra 30 minutes, man. We got all the time in the world.
Yeah, so
Feels like it at least.
yeah, feels like it. So we'll come back to this amazing episode with
Let's
Jive
get
and
it.
G.
Stay
So
tuned.
Stay tuned for more of the Jones Review. And this is B Jones coming at you with the Jones Review. This is B Jones back with the Jones review, and this is.
You die, Bailey?
I'm sorry.
It's real beefy in here.
It is beefy. Yeah.
My beefiness head has definitely not gone through. The synapses are not firing right now. So, but this is B Jones coming at you with the Jones review here. I got Jive right here. I got G, which is Yakotu.
Yeah.
So, so you know how we be doing it. So, I want to before we start on Jonah's journey as a artist, I want to talk about Resident Evil Infinite Darkness because I really want to get to that. So, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness takes place in between Resident Evil 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the storyline is basically just there's a conspiracy. Well, not this government, but on the show, just to make sure. It was just like a conspiracy that the government is trying to make BOW soldiers, which are like bioweapons, basically, into like super T virus soldiers or something. And
Like robots.
Yeah, basically like robots in a way, but they're expendable soldiers, basically. Like if they die, it's like nothing. But it was basically they had this character who was like a ex-military. I sort of forget his name. He was trying to expose the government to what they did to him and to his team, and he felt like he had a responsibility to tell the world to what happened to him on that day. And it also has the characters Leon and Claire. My favorite character,
Leon
Kent.
is goated.
He's the goat.
Resident Evil 4.
My
goated.
cat's name is Leon.
Hey, nice.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people name their cats Leon, but anyways, Resident Evil 4 is my favorite Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Leon is the goat.
I'm excited for the remake they're making. Capcom. I mean, I was a little upset. I thought they're gonna show something at E3, but they showed.
I remember you did your show and you were so irritated.
Yeah,
At
Next
E3.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they
literally.
always say.
yeah. But this is a great anime series. Well, they call it an anime series, but it's literally like the CGI movies they put
Yeah, I
out.
was about to say.
Yeah.
It's more like a CGI build.
Yeah. Like I don't really call it anime. I think they call it an anime because they don't know what else to call it because
Animated, yeah.
Yeah,
the fact that
animated.
it's
It's more
animated.
animated because if it's anime, I think it's anime because like Capcom's like a Japanese company in a way. So like I think they're trying to do that, but it wasn't really anime to me. But
I haven't really been hip to Resident Evil, but like I know a little bit about it, but I don't know. I'm not I didn't dive into it, but I
Right.
did watch the new show. Kind of fell asleep a couple of times, so I probably need to watch it again.
yeah.
Being up late at night.
I played a lot of their video games. I started off with 4. I played 5. I actually bought and downloaded 7 like 2 or 3 days ago. Biohazard.
Yeah.
So I want to go through that. That's more of like a thriller kind of game
Yeah.
rather than like a typical Resident Evil.
It was back to like the original roots as a
Yeah.
horror game, and that's what really brought it back. Like that. Well, actually, that's what
It's-
really
the
brought
graphics
Capcom.
look really good. I mean,
Yeah.
I play on PC, so like my graphics are like on ultra, but like
Mm-hmm.
it looks really good. The graphics are amazing in that game, and it's just like I don't know, like I like to look at a lot of things when I play video games and like psychology and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like just seeing like how this disease is like transformed these people and all this other stuff, and I think it's really cool.
I think it's pretty cool. Like you just off of the T or G virus or something, they just transform into like these monsters. Or
they're
something.
basically zombies.
Yeah, they're basically zombies. But like I think it's kind of interesting how Resident Evil made its own zombies genre in a way.
Yeah.
They did.
And like they just like it keeps developing.
Them
over
the zombies
years.
I don't want,
Do you think they put make believe stuff like that, like in movies or shows or games, as a way of hiding it in plain sight? They're like, oh,
telling
yeah,
you
like,
it might
this is
happen
totally
soon
real.
or something. I know what you're talking about.
Or
Like-
like how in X-Men, there's mutants. There's superhumans, like,
Mhm.
but they just casually are putting that in a movie, so people, you watch it and you're like, oh wow,
That
like,
can't be real,
That,
Yeah.
that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Even-
But it's like, what? How did they just think of that?
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like
something had to have inspired their inspiration to be like, let's make superhumans in this stuff.
That's
Like,
right.
Right.
Like, how
Something
did they
did
go-
have to inspire the first superhuman.
Yeah, and then
Right.
people just went off that main idea and made their own spin off of it, probably.
Yeah.
But
Honestly,
like,
I believe somewhere out here, someone is like, you ever see that? What's that one show? Stan Lee used to host it. We were talking about people with superpowers, but
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember
this
the
one
name.
dude could absorb electricity,
What?
Yeah,
like,
people
he-
that have like
he would get
real life
shocked.
people.
and he could absorb it. His body would not take any damage.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like
That's
crazy stuff like
superhuman
that.
right there.
Yeah, like low-key, that's superhuman. You ain't gonna be able to take like a huge voltage, but he could take way more than the average human. So that's still
That's
different.
crazy.
Like
Oh, what about the Iceman? The
Iceman's OP.
like he literally just stands
I
in
even
ice
heard
cold
that
water.
the like Superman, how there's the logo on his chest.
Mhm.
I've heard that's like an ancient aliens would or gods would come from the sky and they'd have these powers or whatever, and they'd have this beam come from their chest or something, and they go and put that in all these shows.
That'd be crazy.
That's
and
crazy
apparently
to
that's
think
like
about.
an ancient.
I mean, it possibly could be.
It could
Fairy
have
There's a
tale
happened.
or
lot we
some
don't know
legend
about
or something.
aliens, man.
I really think that there are aliens out there, of course, because I think it's crazy how people don't think
Y'all
there
ever
aren't
seen
aliens.
Ancient Aliens on Netflix?
No, I
A
haven't.
little.
I skip. Look,
But over on the History Channel, I've watched a little bit.
it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And look, I was a full Christian, God believing, God fearing man, right?
Yeah.
When I say I saw this and I was like, there's no way this show on Netflix has proof of aliens. I'm gonna skip to the last episode.
Mhm.
It's got to be the most proof on the finale, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man, I did not believe after I watched that episode. it was that quick.
I mean, just like proof
It was
of
proof.
aliens. Like
Wow.
It's proof that
Solid.
you can go see it today. Like, you ever heard of the Nazca Plains?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
All right, so check this out. So there is a desert in Peru that if you look at the desert from like a plane or maybe you're at the top of a mountain, you're looking down at the ground, it's 300 plus like drawings on the whole desert. There's a drawing of an ant. There's a drawings of birds. There's numerous pyramids.
Sounds like hieroglyphics on like
Yes,
the sand.
there are hieroglyphics on this one desert, right?
Okay.
Now, this has been there forever. We don't even know how long it's been there. But obviously, there's no way humans could have made that because the only way you can draw these perfect lines like that and that massive, you would have to see it from the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have air travel. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you'd have to
And
have
that's
some
like
type of
the
machine to
pyramid.
do
We
it.
had no air
Yeah.
travel back then. So it's
Yeah.
like, how did these drawings, and these drawings are so huge, like if you're down there on the ground, they're big, giant roads.
What'd you say the desert was called?
Nazca Plains, NASZCA or something like Nazca. However you spell Nazca, it's like that.
That's
It's in
crazy.
Peru. You can see these drawings on Google Maps. You can go to Google Maps, pull up the satellite, zoom in. Whole desert, the only desert on the whole planet, is filled with drawings. And like
Oh,
I said,
yeah, I
there's an
see
ant.
that.
And what is the ant? The most basic insect on the entire planet. It's got the most. It's the biggest like populated.
Wow.
insect.
This is weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's in the desert, and you can see it to this day.
That reminds me of the way the pyramids. There's
And we
I think
can't
the
explain
pyramids of Giza.
Oh, of course,
they're
yeah.
they're perfectly aligned with the constellation with Orion's belt. Like
Oh,
the
dude,
exact
in that
coordinate.
desert is a graph coordinate that explains, well, not explains, but it's got the constellations
Okay.
on the desert
like
of
mirrored
the
right.
stars in the sky.
That's crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
Who would want to see that
I would.
from way up there?
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Obviously,
man.
And
the
how?
creator or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy. I believe we've been around aliens the entire time.
Oh, of
And-
course.
And like you, and
Yeah.
like, I'm talking about you may have touched them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you
Every-
think they're disguising themselves as like humans
Or
or
animals.
like?
Animals.
Think
Oh,
about
I think
like
that the computers and cell phones are aliens.
every cephalopod, squid, octopus, whatever, is the only animal on Earth that is carbon based. The only one, or that's not carbon based. Not
An
carbon-based.
octopus can change its shape, size,
its shape.
color.
I'm talking about. You see this crack right
texture.
here?
yeah.
An octopus can fit in there. A big octopus can squeeze itself in there and probably end up on the other side of this little desk right here. Like,
And you wouldn't even. It'd be like invisible. It'd blend right.
it can
like,
blend in.
the exact same color, texture.
It could take the camouflage of whatever it's touching. It can touch anything, and it would
What?
change into that. This the only animal that's not carbon based on the entire planet, bro. And like a lot of like the theory is that they came here on a meteorite, and that they just been here ever since.
There could have been like multiple like ways they've been on Earth.
Yeah,
or like
they're
I mean,
not from here though. There's no way they're from here.
There's no way we're just alone in the universe. We're
And
just
they're the
alone.
smartest.
Yeah.
We've
You
we
think
have-
they see more colors than we do?
probably. Man.
I would say probably.
I think
yeah.
they are intellectually a lot more advanced than us, of course. And I think right now we are scientifically behind other like I don't know how to explain it, but like I think the science is there, but we are just technologically obsolete.
There's
Right
we share. I think we share 99% DNA with like monkeys, a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Yet within that 1% is okay. This chimpanzee can peel a banana. Well, we can be on the radio. Like, look at the difference in
It is a
the
big
level of
difference.
intelligence
In progression, yeah.
And so if there's like, who knows? There could be a species where it's like
We just found a new human species.
where they've got that same 1% ahead of us. Where it's like,
Mm.
oh wow, all they can do is like build a Hubble telescope and fly to the moon, like, but that's what their toddler like does, and they're like, oh, good job, buddy. We'll slap that up on the fridge.
yeah.
like, it's just normal
Yeah,
to
right.
them.
Yeah.
And how you feel about the government coming out with the minimum information that they did about aliens?
I actually haven't looked at it yet, but I knew they came. They came out with it
They came
already,
out with
right?
the- yeah,
like a
with
few
the
weeks
most
ago.
minimum information ever. Like,
I-
hey, they exist. That's about it.
I think it's
Yeah.
because
Just
they don't.
UFOs though. They didn't say like aliens, though, right? They said UFOs.
UFOs, yeah, but
Yeah.
obviously, if we don't know what a UFO is, obviously it's not us controlling it. So
Right.
It's most likely some type of
yeah,
creature
it's
from
obviously an
space.
alien.
Yeah.
We'll say what we know about UFOs, but aliens.
I think because they don't want to scare the public and scare the people to where they're freaking
Man,
out.
we
Be like,
need to
oh, we
know.
got aliens. Like I think we deserve to know.
How do we
because-
fight something we don't know, or how do we know if we need to fight?
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
How do we
Right.
know if they're good, or if y'all are working with them? If y'all don't let us know what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Not to be the go against the COVID guy thing, but what if the masks was a disguise where the aliens could be wearing a mask and they're just like he's standing right there,
I believe it.
and there's aliens like.
That's possible.
These are like crazy conspiracy.
I was about to
theories,
say
man.
we're
Like, we're
this
just
is not
like-
a typical Jones review episode. I love it. I'm not. I love your show normally, but this is very unique.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then there's even like
Wait, before we, I need to finish the review.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
we
like.
got very. off
It's all
track.
right. No, it's all right. Let me finish this real quick. But I gotta say that I'll say the action was mediocre. Introduced a new BOW, which were like mutated rats, basically, and it had Claire and Leon, of course, dynamic duo. And then hopefully, I think they're gonna make a season 2, but hopefully they announce it. But it was a great show all in all. It was Resident Evil, so I would give this a 3 out of 5. So
What do you
Where did
think
you-
could make it better?
Where'd you say this was being streamed on? By the way,
on Netflix.
Netflix.
It's
Of
on
course it's
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah. But it's streamed on Netflix. What are you about to say?
I said, what do you think could make it better to maybe the next season could be a 5 out of 5?
I think if they introduced new characters, like if they brought Chris Redfield or something, or like
Some characters from the older
yeah,
Okay.
or Jill Valentine or something, or do like different takes on the storytelling. Maybe bring back Leon and Claire. I'm not sure yet, but I think they could improve on the action for sure, because that's Resident Evil for sure, and I think it did have some horror types sequences to it. There was times where I was actually scared looking at the zombies and stuff, and it was Resident Evil. I liked how they actually stuck to the horror, and they had, of course, the mutated big boss at the end, the final boss and the stuff. But it was a decent watch for sure. So, but I think they could improve on the action. The storytelling was there for sure. I think this was more story than
Story oriented.
yes, yeah. I think just introduce more characters to the Resident Evil franchise and just probably maybe connect it to like a game or something.
I
Or,
think I'm about to dive into Resident Evil for a little bit.
yeah.
I
'Cause,
highly recommend if you start on any of them, do 4.
yeah,
4
Resident
is
Evil
my
4.
all-time favorite of Resident Evils.
I played a little bit of 6, I think,
Yeah, I do like Resident Evil 6 though. That's my
It was
favorite.
all right.
or 5. It was either 5 or
5 was really good. It's like where you're playing. I forget their names.
whichever
Chris
one was 2
Redfield.
players.
It's Chris. Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
Chris, but what's the chick's name?
Sylvia
Claire?
or something? Or,
It's not Claire. It's his name is Sylvia.
yeah,
something
Sylvia or
like that.
something. She's
But he
like,
plays. I
yeah.
think he plays both of them.
yeah,
Yeah, he
can
played.
play-
It's been like 6-7 years since I played. It's been a while, but that's a really good one too.
And then
But 4, I think, is like a better first game to start on because you're kind of going in somewhat blind on the start, and then stuff just kind of starts happening, and then you start learning. So that's my favorite.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna dive into it for real.
Yeah. But yeah, I would give this a 3 out of 5. So if you guys want to check it out on Netflix, it's on there. I know we haven't gotten to Fear Street yet, but that's also on Netflix too.
Yeah.
But let's get back to our basically our aliens or we could talk about the
What,
time
Jonah?
travel Grandma
Jonah,
Paradox.
we kind of cut Jonah off there. At
Oh
the
yeah, my
commercial
bad.
break.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah,
make
well, I
sure
was-
he got his time to talk.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too,
I was
yeah.
gonna say like the Neuralink thing. So like,
Yeah,
okay,
let's talk
so
about that.
you've got a monkey that has that, like I said, the 1% difference where it's like so much more we can do, but they've put this device in the brain of a monkey, and now we could be sitting here, and you could have an Xbox and your TV right there, and this monkey walk in the room, and then suddenly your Xbox and TV is on, and it's playing it with its brain.
What?
A monkey can do that. It's happened.
Wait, so a
That's
monkey
real.
can play a video game for you or something?
It can
or-
play. It can sit there and like. It doesn't need a controller to play video games. A monkey
Oh.
doesn't.
It just kind
how
of like
does
it sees
What?
its own like it has its own visuals in its head as it's looking at the screen or something.
Oh,
or
it's
what?
controlling with its brain is controlling the video game.
So it
Oh
could
my
like
goodness.
can it
with
like
its
give it
brain.
bugs
So
or
what
something?
can we do with that then?
Right. And a monkey can do that.
And our
You
and
install
said
that in
we're
a
separated
human
by
being?
like 1%. You said
Yeah, and so like
that's crazy.
you put that in a human. You know, like
That sounds like
Well,
Honestly, that's
telekinesis
dangerous.
right
That sounds
there.
really
I
dangerous.
mean, you would.
Yeah.
You'd. Be,
I wouldn't
I'm
give anybody
speechless.
that
I don't
type
even
of
know
power.
you'd be like Elon Musk. Like,
Elon
but
Musk is
that's-
doing a lot.
did you say the time travel?
Yeah, the time travel grandma paradox. Like,
Have any
what
of
was
you heard of that?
I don't know
I
what
haven't
that
heard of
is.
it, no.
Okay, so it goes like, if you were right now to go back in time
Mhm.
and cause something to happen where your grandparents could not have met, meaning your parents and you would not have been born, meaning you couldn't have gone back in time to have done that, meaning they would have met and had you, meaning you could have gone back in time to have done that. But if you do that, they couldn't
Yeah.
have met and had you.
Unless when you go back in time, you're in a different, like
You're with a different family.
a different timeline
Oh, yeah, that's
Like
true.
you like
where you
expect to,
where
like,
you specifically aren't affected, but maybe your
like
doppelganger
maybe you stick within the timeline, like you don't go back.
or your
Or maybe
doppelganger.
you're,
to your own
you're an
timeline?
alternate universe
don't know, I
or
just-
something.
Yeah, like alternate universe.
I
Yeah.
understand the
Yeah,
paradox.
it would just be a
though.
weird, like, was the chicken or the egg first?
Yeah, right.
Well,
That's
you
an
can
int-
time travel, man. People are time traveling right now. Then
probably.
changing stuff all the time. That's probably why the Mandela effect's a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, right.
You can't tell me Shazam didn't happen. Come on now.
Wait, what?
Shazam, that one movie. What is his name?
Zachary Levi.
Light skinned dude. It wasn't Kazam. That was Shaq. Or that old movie. It's like a genie.
Oh, that movie.
The light skinned dude. What's his name? Sinbad.
Sinbad.
Y'all don't know about it?
I know Sinbad, but I don't
Man,
know
I'm
the
that
movie.
old. Y'all don't know about Sinbad.
I
bro?
know
Got
Sinbad,
a few
but I
years
don't
on us.
Look, so this movie came out, and I remember watching this movie. I remember watching this movie as a kid. And this man's literally came out and said that movie never existed. You
What?
can't find it nowhere. I
Serious?
watched this movie.
It's
Oh,
called
my
Kazam.
Lord. You guys
Hey.
are killing my brain today.
Hey, E.T. never said phone home. Said home phone.
There ain't no way.
Go watch it.
There,
Go watch it. Go watch it. Y'all think I'm playing with you? Y'all think I'm playing with you? No.
man.
My man's just hit me up about this the other day. He said, "Did you know that ET never said that?" I said, "Bro, you gotta prove it." He was like, "Look." I was like, "What?" So either Wayne just made Phone Home, or somebody went in time and changed some stuff.
Because I've known it as that forever.
Phone Home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
ET, finger, phone home. Like,
Right.
nope, he said home phone.
That's crazy.
But why, if they did change something, why would they change something so simple like that?
Just to
Like,
make
what
you be
effect-
like,
What
Did
effect
they
would
change
have?
that?
Maybe just to see if time travel actually worked. Or something.
Yeah,
Maybe it
something
was just
small
a
like
test.
that.
Okay, that messed me up when I thought I could have sworn Nelson Mandela died a long time ago. Actually, in the Shazam. Okay, so if you go on YouTube, the Shazam movie I was talking about, the only thing you could find about it is this one clip from the movie, right? One clip. And in this clip, you can see a newspaper on the ground. It says Nelson Mandela died a long time ago. It has the year he died. I can't remember the year. It was like 90 something or something. And it said he died.
Is it
that's
this
weird that
movie?
just so happens to be in that clip from the movie, too.
Yeah, Sinbad and Shazam. Yeah. Solved.
I don't see
What is
like
this
barely.
movie?
I don't see
Yeah,
any.
like this movie, like I think in that scene, it's like a newspaper that says when Nelson Mandela died.
That's crazy.
Like the
But he
80s.
died recently, like within the 2000s.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
is that
like-
where you're talking the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why it's called that.
Yeah, it's called the Mandela effect because everyone thought he died, but he was alive
That's
the
crazy.
entire time.
That is crazy.
That guy is Jesus.
It came out that he was dead, like to public news, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh no, he just died just now." It's like, what?
Huh?
What? Like, I don't know, it's crazy. The Mandela effect is crazy.
This
They
has been a
changed so
very
much.
interesting episode of the Jones Review. I love this.
it's
This has been
interesting.
extremely fun.
I mean, with time travel, like people are just been confusing it, but I think there's different ways of time travel, or in a way, like there's time travel where it's just one streamlined timeline, or there could be like a timeline to where if you change it, it's still the same outcome, or if you change it, it's a different timeline.
It's like
And there's-
branching
yeah.
off. It's like the
Yeah,
timeline start
yeah.
branching off. If you change something, it's like, "Bloop." And that's when a TVA come in.
yeah, they come at you.
If
Yeah.
you could time travel, wouldn't that make you immortal?
Yes.
Because you would ultimately
Well, no, because
could
you
always
still age.
exist.
You still
But you
age.
could
Yeah.
reverse it.
I mean, but I don't
Which
think
I
you would
guess that-
change, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You
reverse
physically
your
wouldn't
age.
change if you time traveled.
Oh, you think you would like?
Because think about it. If you got younger by going back in the past, let's say you went back 50 years and you're 20, you just wouldn't exist. You know what I mean? You wouldn't like.
Facts. Yeah,
you
yeah,
see what I
yeah.
mean?
I mean,
can't
what
be
if
negative.
what if you could
Exactly.
just like totally like if you knew how you could
I mean, the only way I think
completely
you could,
reverse
like, let's say you time
like you could
travel.
a movie.
You time traveled from when, like, let's say you did it when you were 50 years old, right? You time traveled back to when you were 10, and you just live your life, and you keep doing that.
You
that
think you would
process, then
run
you
into
could be
yourself?
immortal. Yeah,
Like go up and be
You
like,
know, that would hurt. Getting younger, your bones
yeah.
changing instantly like that,
Ooh.
dude. That would hurt. I
Yeah.
feel like that'd be really painful.
You'd probably die in the
Ooh.
process, you know.
Yeah.
But obviously, I know nothing about time travel.
Me
How do you
neither.
so-
reverse your brain? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like reverse age your brain. That's
Yeah.
really dangerous. Oh man,
But yeah, it's just been one heck of an episode. I
it
would
has,
say.
man.
I mean, I might need to have you guys on the episode again.
Honestly,
Another
I
pleasure
would love
being
that.
here.
Yeah.
This is extremely fun.
I
Bailey.
can't believe we're about to come up on
The end of the show.
58. I mean, I don't want to. I'm
oh,
not.
let me
ending
spit
it
a verse
just
real quick.
Yeah.
yet. Yeah,
I got time.
I was about to ask you. Just
How,
You
how
want the
many
same-
minutes do
you
I
want-
got?
You got like 2 minutes. You
Oh,
want, you want the same
I
beat?
won't, I won't even use the beat.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear it.
Okay, I was born, learned a little bit, and lived my life. I walked around till I fell in the dark. I was down, went out, now I'm up. Did this, that, the third, yeah, what's up? I be at the square with my circle, and we're circling the squares. When a paper gets a tear, it could never be repaired. Get a grip on your life. Better handle it with care. You're the only one that's in your way. For everything you've ever done, you're the one to blame. Life is a tree made of string being weaved by a seed, and it reaps what it sows. The clock don't stop. Ask a G to keep it going. Whole lot of love. That's what people need more. I do my own thing and I go my own way. Don't be afraid to let go of good so that you can find great. You are what you think. Be the eagle in the sky, soaring high, never sink. The food on your plate is worth every bite. Every bright star comes from a dark night. You were destined. Everything rough turn into perfection. Only the best, never settle for less than. If a bee stings, then it dies, so it's gotta be smart. Act how you should, we are playing our part. Level up, level up, level up. Life is a game. Time is your money, and your money is your points. Go a new direction. Here's a compass to guide you. I hope you no question. The light just might blind you. Give it all you've got. While you've got it all to give, put a twist in the plot when the plot does a twist.
Ooh,
That was fire. I like
I got-
Without
that.
the beat,
Jonah
that
did.
still
I got time?
sounded amazing.
Do I got another minute?
No,
No,
gotta
we got to end
unfortunately.
it. So everyone, this was the Jones Review on today's episode with Jive and G, and it's been an amazing pleasure to have these people on my show. Everyone, stay tuned for next week's episode. I'm gonna have my father on the show
Finally,
next Friday. So
Mr. Joe.
Mr. Jones. So everyone better stay tuned for more of the Jones Review. And this has been a beefy episode. Beefy.